hello there. Do you ever look at this finely milled green dust and just wonder, where could this have come from? I mean, it looks like an alien made it, but no, it has a much more interesting story. Matcha tea comes from a plant that I'm gonna have a really hard time pronouncing, but I'm going to try. Camellia sinensis. That's as good as it's gonna get. When I read the comments, I will find out how I did, the hard way. As you can see, based on the texture of matcha tea, it's very different from other teas that we commonly enjoy. The reason why is because it has a very special way that it's prepared and created. The matcha plant is grown, okay, obviously, but it starts to get a little bit interesting when about 4 weeks before it's harvested, it gets covered by screens. Apparently this process of covering the matcha plant enhances the color and flavor of the leaves. To zoom in a little bit on this color, because I mean, this might be the most beautiful shade of green. Chlorophyll is responsible. You've probably heard of chlorophyll because in 2020, everyone on TikTok decided they were obsessed with it and it was sold out everywhere. But it's basically the green in plants. Chlorophyll plays a role in photosynthesis, but I didn't write down that in my notes, so can't talk about it. This shading process helps the matcha plant to develop more amino acids, specifically L-theanine, which my mom always tells me I need to take more of because it makes you feel relaxed. She's like, you need to start taking L-theanine supplements because you are stressed out. But good news, every time I have a little glass of matcha, I'm getting some L-theanine into my system, and that's exciting. The matcha plant is harvested and it's cleaned meticulously. They remove the stems, they remove all imperfections, only to be left with the most perfect leaf possible, which is actually called tencha. Fun fact. Once all the most perfect tencha leaves are sorted out, they steam them, which halts the oxidation. It stops everything in its tracks so that, you know, things don't start turning brown. Then last but not least, the leaves are dried and then ground down into this beautiful powder that you see here, and then packaged up and shipped to your home or to the grocery store. And that is the long and special process that it takes for matcha to get from point A to point B. I hope you learned something today. I know I did. And I'll talk to you soon.